Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the E-Girl Dating Challenge, where three eligible bachelors compete for the undying and unending love of our bachelorette. Today we have Trish from Fish Tank, or as I like to call it, Trish Tank. All right, how you doing, Trish? Doing all right, can't complain. How's everything been since the tank? Nice. That sounds really good. So you excited for today? You think you're gonna find love, love? That's good. That's good. I think you're gonna find it. You know, I've personally vetted every single one of these guys. All right, we ran background checks, credit reports. All right, no scrubs. All right, a scrub is a guy who can't get no love from either of us. All right, so I think we're gonna be ready. And with that said, we're gonna go ahead and introduce the contestants now. Our first contestant is a freak of nature and he's willing to die about it. I guess he thought that was funny. That's what he wrote about himself. Please welcome Angel. Hello, Angel. So, Angel, go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do for work? You know, what kind of six-figure job do you have?
And
So,
that's it.
so for those of you that could not hear, he works at a pizza place washing dishes, and he makes six figures from that. I apologize. The audio was a little bit screwed up. I had to unfuck something there, but we are back. It would not be a Scott Sullivan stream if I did not fuck up the audio at least once. So that's how you know we're actually off to a very good start. Okay, is
Yeah.
when I fuck something up right away. But Angel, all right, very good to have you here. We're gonna go ahead. We are going to introduce number two, contestant number two. This man likes to overthink and fails at the being funny challenge. Please welcome Carson.
Hello, how's it going? How's it going, Trish?
Hi.
Doing all right, man. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good. I'm just a little tired.
Oh yeah. Same here, bud. Same here. So, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. What are you doing for work? What do you do for work?
Right now, I do freelance videography, photography, as well as like tech support stuff. Today I had a job at like this medical center. We're trying to install like 26 security cameras. It's ridiculous. We have to go into the attic and figure out how we're gonna get all those network cables to go into the network room. It's annoying, but yeah, I do a bit of that, and I'm a student as well. I go to my local community college for cybersecurity.
Interesting. Nice. That's very nice. So, with that said, all right, we have contestant number three. This man just got off probation. He enjoys long walks and simple joys like finding half full cigarette butts on the ground. Please welcome Richard Smalls.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello, Mr. Smalls. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Just got off Provo. I'm able to drink again. I ain't getting piss tested every week. I couldn't be happier. I gotta be honest with you.
That's fantastic. That's always a good thing. You get off probation, you know, you can get right to troublemaking right away.
Right back to it. Hell yeah.
Yes, sir. So, what do you do for work?
I'm a market analyst for DoorDash. Right now, they got me working on a huge project. To put it in PC terms, those neighborhoods where the kids really like Dragon Ball Z and Spider-Man, we've been struggling with the profits over in those types of regions. So we're working on an ad campaign to get those neighborhoods spending more on DoorDash right now.
Yes, I'm sure they're probably not door dashing much, and when they do, I'm sure they're probably not tipping the drivers very much.
Oh,
You know,
no,
there's,
yeah.
there's a direct correlation between Dragon Ball Z and no tips. To my understanding,
There-
that's just what I've heard.
No, that's been proven at this point.
Yes, sir. So, first things first. All right, fit checks. We're gonna go one by one. Angel, go ahead, stand up.
I just have a plain white tee on,
Okay.
jeans,
Oh
my
shit.
band.
Nice.
Match.
You got to turn around though. You got to turn around.
What? Turn around?
Yeah, you got to turn around. We got to make sure you're not wearing
Check.
assless
Full
chaps.
check. 360.
360.
There we go.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Hey, keep your hands where we can see them, Richard and Carson. All right, no hands underneath the table there. All right. All right, now contestant number 2, Carson. Go ahead, give us a fit check real quick.
All right, so we're actually rocking the all Uniqlo fit right now. So this is the Uniqlo corduroy. This is just burgundy, I believe. I'm not 100%. And then these are pants that I got from my sister from Japan, also Uniqlo. So we
I don't
got
know
it.
what any of that is.
Asian
Oh.
stuff. Okay.
You're fitted. You're fitted for sure.
Thank you. Thank you. And this was from my grandmother. I got it for Christmas like 3 years ago.
Oh, it's nice.
My Lola.
All right, and contestant number 3, Richard. By the way, would you rather me call you Richard, Rich, Richie? You know, and any of those work?
Rich, Richard, Dick, either one works.
All right. Well, Richie, go ahead. Rich, go ahead.
Well, I'm rocking. Funny enough, I'm rocking a Richie 99 glow in the dark shirt.
Is
Adidas
that
joggers.
is that your brand?
No, I wish it was. It's some guy I know who also has the same name as me, but he makes clothes that glow in the dark. And then I have a $7,000 platinum chain Cuban on right now.
Oh, wow.
That's what working at DoorDash gets you. That is a very nice
It
shirt,
does.
though. I'd get one of those myself if I had the money. Unfortunately, I'm a broke boy. So, gentlemen, we're going to go ahead. We're going to explain to you the rules. We're going to explain to everybody the rules of this contest, okay? So, this is a quest for love, but it's not just a quest for love, all right? We're going to go ahead. We're going to be adding up points. There's going to be challenges, all right? Each of these challenges is worth a certain amount of points. And in addition to that, the contestants, the viewers at home, feel free to go ahead and add to this in whatever way you want. If you want to add a point to a certain person's stuff, you can go ahead. You can super chat $2. You got to make sure you put the name of them in that. If you want to go ahead, by the way, somebody's echoing. I'm just noticing.
Yeah, I'm hearing that too.
Yeah, I heard it.
I would assume it's either Mr. Smalls or Angel.
I'm gonna assume the same.
You
I'm on a
myself.
phone. I'm on a phone right now, so he's probably doing that shit where they watch the radio when they're on.
Yes. All right, but with that said, $5 to ask a question to either any contestant or all 3 contestants.
Ooh.
Okay, and then $10 to take a point away from a contestant. Okay, so anytime you want, feel free to go ahead and do your thing. Any questions you ask, we'll go ahead. We'll ask them ASAP. We may not end up interrupting a challenge for it, but we will get to it right after the challenge. Now, first things first, or second things second, excuse me. The fit check was actually a challenge in and of itself. We're going to go ahead and have Trish rate the fits right now. Trish, which fit was your favorite?
So honestly, I'm gonna have to go with Carson because he's like the most fitted, the most dressed, presentable. You know.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Angel, I feel like you're the second best because you
Oh
know.
my!
I really like the simple look, but I mean, if I didn't see the shoes though, you know, like.
Yeah, I was unprepared.
You didn't expect to show your feet, so.
Yeah.
But then Richard, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to put you at number 3.
It's whatever. I don't even really care. I don't even care.
I mean, personally, I think Richard's shirt is pretty great. You know.
Yeah.
No, it's really cool. It's really cool.
Glows in
But-
the dark. Goes well with my Skechers. It's great.
Now, with that said, we really do need to take care of that echo. So if you guys have some headphones or anything like that, you can plug in. I'd really appreciate it. I know, Carson, you got yours. All right, you came prepared, good sir.
I did have a question about it though. Are we going to be moving around to where I need to like remove my headphones?
I don't believe so.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, so we have our first $2 tip with a point addition for Mr. Angel. All right.
Okay.
So it is now currently 1-1. Angel and Carson are tied. We're gonna give it another minute or so, all right, for everybody to kind of do their thing. And you know, if we get it all figured out, great. If not, we're just gonna go ahead. We're gonna move on. Now, challenge number 2. While we're waiting, Trish, dumbest name. Which one of them do you think has the dumbest name?
Okay. Oh, this is a hard one. I think I'm gonna have to go for Richard Smalls.
Can't help how
It just doesn't fit.
All right,
Fine.
Mr. Smalls. That is 1 point. So we are now tied. In fact, we might as well just take the points away. It's 1-1 to 1. It might as well be 0-0. Anya Rivera ended up super chatting $1.99, and they did not include a name. They wanted one for Angel as well. All right. 2-1 to 1. We're off to a great start. And I hear the echo again, so I'm not sure who it is. It looks like Angel is muted, so Mr. Smalls, I think it might be you.
That's crazy.
If you want to go ahead, either throw your earphones in, or you can mute yourself while you're not talking. You know, either one of those would work very well.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this next challenge is going to be the Q&A challenge. All right, now Trish has been thinking of some very important questions, some questions that are going to get right to the crux of the issue. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to ask one question, or we're going to be asking questions. All three of you are going to get the chance to answer. That was $1.99 for Mr. Richard, and another $1.99 for Angel. Jeez, people really like Angel. People really like Angel. I have no idea why. Well, actually, I do. He ain't a bad-looking young gentleman, right? Oh, somebody putting in for Richard again.
True.
So, Trish, you have the questions.
Okay.
All right. You're going to go ahead. You're going to read the question aloud. All right. If there's any other stipulations, I'll go ahead and I will let these people know.
Okay. So, question number 1. How much money would you be pegged for?
All right. So, in order to make sure everybody's being fair, now I know we're all honorable gentlemen here, all right? But to make sure everybody's being fair, you're not just going to get to answer right after the first person does, because I know you're going to sit there and go, oh, he'd get pegged for $20. I'd get pegged for 19. The lowest number wins. All right. The lowest bidder wins. And you're going to go ahead. You're going to hop in your Twitter right now. You're going to DM me individually. Do not hop into the group chat. Go ahead and DM me individually. That way I can confirm. Okay? So we're going to give you guys a second. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to keep adding the points that people are adding. Oh, yes. And we also have a couple other questions that I will get to. Don't you worry. I know some people asked some questions. I am going to. And in fact, while we're at it, I guess we might as well ask the first one that we ended up getting. So, Mr. Smalls is gone temporarily. We'll ask him as soon as he gets back. Don't worry. Don't you worry. So, Mr. Smalls, are you back? Rich, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
All right, cool. We have a question for you. Yo, Richard Smalls, can you say the line from the movie 22 Jump Street where Channing Tatum goes, "My name's Jeff," please?
My name is Jeff.
All right, there we go. And Richard Smalls, what's your favorite BDSM accessory?
The ball gag.
The ball gag. That is a very good one. That is a very good one. All right. So, have you all sent in your stuff? Have you all sent in your information?
We are locked in.
I cannot because I'm linked in on my phone.
The answer.
Okay, so here's the thing, Richard. If you can't do it, go ahead and write it down on a piece of paper. All right. If you can't
Gotcha.
send me anything, go ahead and write it down on a piece of paper.
I got you. Look at the paper.
Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming. It's coming.
Oh, I
Don't
got
you worry
paper.
one bit.
I got paper. Being go crazy.
Wait, you said I could DM you the answer on Twitter?
Yeah, you can DM me the answer on Twitter. Either that, or if you can't do that, go ahead and write it down on a piece of paper. And when it comes to you, you're gonna go ahead. You're gonna show me the piece of paper. Fucking Angel. Don't be playing that shit. Don't be playing that shit. You put a real number right now, and a believable number. And a believable number.
All right, ready. I got you.
All right, you got 5 seconds to put a believable number. 4, 3, 2, 1, 1.5, 1 3/4. All right. Okay. All right. So, are we ready?
Sure.
All right, contestant number 1, Angel. Go ahead and tell us.
150.
$150. All right. Contestant number 2, Carson. Go ahead and tell us.
$6 million.
Are you sure that much?
Yeah,
Are you
I'm
sure?
sure. I'm sure. Not one more, not one less. Okay, not one more or less.
Really not. I don't know, man. There's something not believable about that number. I feel like it was probably less. You know,
Yeah,
probably
I mean,
like 250,000. I feel like.
Okay, we can go with that. We can go with that.
All right, now, Mr. Smalls, what is your number?
$3.50. $3.50.
$3.50. All right.
Yep. I do it for love, though. To be honest,
You do it for what?
I do it for love, though. If I'm being honest.
You do it for love. Oh man. All right. So, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna give that one to Richard. And you know why, Angel? Because you fucking lied to me. You put down free. You put free down first. And then you're like, oh, 150.
Over.
You damn dirty liar.
Damn.
All right, so give that Scott fellow a point. I'm rooting for him. Thank you, Mr. Pliskin. I appreciate it. So we have a $10, huh? But they're not asking. They're not asking to take a point away. They're not asking to take a point away. We have a question from the viewers. What's your favorite cute girl anime? Serious answers only. All right, I'm gonna assume this is all 3 people. So Angel, who is your favorite? What is your favorite cute girl anime?
Cute girl anime?
Yes, sir.
I don't really watch cute girl animes.
So I'm gonna go ahead.
I know I got one. Agritsuko. That's a cute anime. That's a cute.
Don't worry, I'm not giving them to Richard because I favor him or anything. I'm giving them to Richard because the chat favors him. They're just absolutely insane the way they're doing it. But I will update the score with the rest of the points as well. All right. Contestant 2, Carson. Favorite cute girl anime?
K-On.
K-On.
Easy.
Never heard of it. All right, Mr. Smalls.
Elfin lied. I like how she can explode people with her brain.
I have no idea what that is. I am a good little Boston boy. All I watch is the Red Sox, and I get into street fights. That's it. All right. So, Trish, go ahead and ask question number 2.
Question number 2. What is your body count?
All right. Again, you're gonna go ahead. You're either gonna DM me on Twitter, or you're gonna write it down on a piece of paper, whichever one is a little bit easier for you. In fact, why don't if you guys have a pen and paper near you, why don't you just write it down on a pen and paper? All right, and you're not even gonna tell me. You're just gonna lift it up. You're gonna show it.
I need to get paper.
No lying.
Yes, sir. No lying. All right. go ahead. Gonna make the rounds. Gonna make the rounds in about 5 seconds. Lock in your answers, gentlemen. One moment. Just going to check something real quick. All right. There we go. There we go. Perfect. 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 I got it. I got it, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I'm not going to be missing super chats like crazy or anything like that. All right. So, are we ready? All right. Go ahead. Lift. Oh, well, first off, we had somebody who DM'd me. All right. We're going to go ahead, and that was Carson. What is your body count?
0, nothing.
A blank piece of paper. You fucking liar. I don't believe that for a second.
That's literally true.
Yeah?
I can prove it.
Hold on. Why?
Why?
Is it because you haven't tried? Is it because you're saving yourself for marriage like a good boy? Or are you just
This is
like,
why.
All right, that's believable. That's believable in a way. All right, as a fellow one of those guys.
Let's go.
I'll tell you.
We're back.
I'm the worst sinner that I know. But all right, Angel, go ahead. 2. That's 2 too many, Angel. All right, Mr. Smalls, go ahead.
18.
18. Was that 350 next to it? 18.
Was that how
Yeah.
old? Was that how old he was?
All right. So, we're going to go ahead. Carson. Now, Trish, next question.
All right. When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grow up?
All right. And this one is going to be a Trish decision. So, you guys are going to go ahead. You're going to tell us what you wanted to be when you grow up, and Trish is going to decide which one of those is the most exciting. So, Angel, you can go ahead and start.
I've always wanted to be like a DJ and a musician.
A DJ.
Okay.
Interesting. You like playing music? Do you play any music right now?
I produce currently, and like I kind of know how to DJ on the side.
Oh, you produce? So you mean you sit at a computer pressing buttons?
I just make like beats, like, you know, but I can make like any like type of genre. You know?
Okay.
All right, Carson, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I wanted to be a weatherman when I grew up. I was like, I had one cloud book that I think my aunt gave me, and I just read it front to back like every day, and I was obsessed with it. Storms, tornadoes, all that stuff.
Very interesting. All right, now Richard.
I wanted to be a zookeeper. It seems like a really rewarding job. Like something, you know, you would learn on the job every day. You get to be around cool stuff. I don't know. Zookeeper for sure.
That's interesting.
Yes, it is. I guess you're kind of doing that now with your position at a DoorDash. But
Yes, sir.
anyway, so Trish, which one of those sounds the most interesting to you?
I would have to go with Angel, because I just really think it's really cool. I really love music, and I think it's cool that he's actually doing it and trying to pursue it.
I can make a song for you one day, Trisha.
Oh.
Hey. They don't. The other two don't get a chance. The other two don't get a chance at the Riz. Not so directly. All right, keep it in your pants, Angel. Keep it in your pants. All right, so Angel. Oh no, wait, no, excuse me, Carson. You're back in the game in a major way. You just got a $12 donation, sir.
Yo,
that's 2, 4, 6, 8,
okay.
10, 12. That is 6 points. So
Let's go.
4,
Thank you.
5,
Thank you very
1,
much.
2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, fuck, 5, 6. I know how to count. I know how to count, I swear. All right, so I believe we have 2 more questions. If not, we
Yes.
have 1 more question. Yes, all right. Trish, go ahead and ask the next
Oh.
question.
Okay. Name 2 red flags in a woman.
This is also going to be a Trish decides question. So you're going to go ahead, you're going to name your 2 red flags one at a time, and she's going to decide which one of those seems to be the most reasonable, the least likely to be a red flag in and of itself. Angel, go ahead.
I guess one red flag is like not being considerate. 2, dude, I don't know. I'm like kind of bad at seeing red flags. This is a terrible question. I guess not feeling seen. Like if she doesn't like see me for who I am, I guess that's a red flag.
Okay.
Okay, now Carson, 2 red flags.
First one is definitely a girl who talks too much about drama. And the second one is just bad relationship with their family. Because if they want a family, they kind of have to, have that experience. I mean, I can feel sympathetic for those who like don't have a good family, like with no fault of their own, but that's definitely a red flag.
Okay.
Not a good relationship.
Those are good ones.
All right, very nice. Now, Rich, you're up.
All right, first red flag. If they have like a Snapchat score over 500,000, like just tap out, bro. It's over. Just tap the fuck out. It's over. And then 2, if you're like way too nice to me right off the bat, like I'm not gonna try. Like what? Like you obviously want something. Like you're working some kind of angle. So like, I'd rather have a woman that like kind of like treats me like shit and like makes me work for it. Like if you're too nice to me off the rip, I know something's going on there.
All right, well, we have all the answers in. Trish, which red flags are the reddest?
Okay. I think I'm gonna have to go with Richard.
All right. Our boy Rich is the first person to 10 whole points.
Damn.
All right, now, one more question that Trish is going to ask. Then we have a series of questions in the lightning round. Okay?
Ooh.
We're going to go ahead. We're going to figure out what that is in just a second. But, Trish, go ahead and ask that last question.
All right. Name 1 strength and 1 weakness you have.
All right. Again, Trish decides. Angel, you're up.
Oh my god. Can you guys come back to me? Can I think on it a bit more?
All right. You know what? You've been going first this whole time, so I'll go ahead. We'll go back to you. All right, but this is your 1. This is your 1. Carson, you're up.
My strength is that I'm very loyal, and my weakness is that I overthink a lot.
All right, that's very honest. Very honest. I expected one of those. My strength is I'm loyal. My weakness is I'm too cool. All right, Richard, you're up.
All right. My biggest strength is like I'm just relentless. Like I will never ever give up to the point of it being a problem. Like you can block me on everything, but if I have your Cash App, like I will send you $1 like fucking all day to hit you with some messages. That's my first strength, is just being relentless. And then my weakness is like I just I care too much and I just can't let it out. There's like many things I feel very deeply that I know once they're opened up and expressed, I'll leave myself too vulnerable. So, I guess my real weakness is I'm just too guarded. You know what I mean?
That's room.
All right, now we skipped over one of the gentlemen. Angel, have you thought of your strength and weakness?
Yeah, my strength is like I'm very supportive. Like I'm very supportive. And then my weakness is that I'm kind of sensitive, and I just have like a little problem with opening up. I guess.
Sounds like you're a really nice guy. Sounds like you're one of a dying breed. You're a true gentleman, sir. A supreme gentleman, I might say. All right, well, Trish, you heard it. Which one?
I think I'm gonna have to go with Carson.
Carson. All right.
Let's go.
So, score is now tied 10-10. Richard and Carson. Angel not far behind. All right, with 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, now, we are not quite done with questions yet. We're going to have some more questions. All right, some of these are going to be for all of you. Some of them are just going to be for one of you. And I apologize if I'm not missing anything necessarily. I tend to see everything. All right. It's just that I'm not putting stuff down right away because I'm in the middle of something that I don't want to break concentration with. So I apologize. There was somebody who said I ignored their message. I did not ignore their message. And since they sent me another super chat, I added 2 points for the person they asked me to, specifically because I'm not going to make you pay $4 for 1 point. But with that said, 10 points for Carson. Wow. All right.
Let's go.
Oh, almost gave him the wrong person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Carson.
From who?
Ahead.
Are you allowed to say who?
From Goosemas.
I know what you're thinking, Richard.
All right. One for
want
Angel.
some? You want some right now? Yeah, I got you.
Please let me grab one, bro.
Yeah, I got you.
Hell yeah! Thank you.
You're welcome. You're good.
All right. So, question for all of you right now. Have you ever gone into the bathroom with another contestant on a live internet show? What did they do in there? Well, Angel.
I did one time, but we made sure the plumbing was working right. We just we took turns running the faucet, making sure that the temperatures were good and that it was flowing down the sink properly. Sometimes it takes a while. It depends on how long it's been since the pump's been turned on though. Because if it's been a while since the faucet's been ran, it might just start coming out. But you know what I mean? But the ones that they get a lot of use, sometimes they get kind of they get a little bit loose and sometimes you gotta really turn the shit out of it to get the water out. But yeah, we just made sure the plumbing was working right.
All right, that's interesting. I didn't know that was a 2-man job. All right, Angel. Well, have you? No, the other Angel.
No. I have not.
All right, I hear it's pretty good. You should try it sometime. Carson, what about you?
I mean, if you want to count a live contestant as this guy who was in a few videos, a few Jubilee videos, I mean, I guess you could say I have. We were just checking, we were cleaning the toilets, making sure they're all clean at his house. They were pretty dirty, so we had to make sure that was clean.
Ah, yes, of course. That is true. Nobody likes a dirty bathroom. So, now, question for Carson. A never-ending wave of 5th graders is swarming you in a bid to get to Trish. How many of them do you think you could take down before you fall defending her? You have a bar of soap inside of a sock as a weapon.
Ooh, okay. What kind of sock we talking? We talking Long John type socks, or are we going no-show socks?
Nah, we're talking tube socks,
Okay. You can get some solid rotation there. I'd say probably I don't know, probably 5. I mean, maybe more, but I don't want to oversell myself. I played football, so I'm very accurate throwing things. But as far as slingshot style, I'm gonna say 5. That's gonna be my safe bet here.
Okay.
All right, interesting. Angel, what would you do if a small Asian man cornered you and Trish and tried to rob her of her purse?
I'd beat the shit out of him.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah.
What if it was a big black dude instead?
I'd probably get my ass beat, but I'd still fight for Trish no matter what.
All right, interesting answer. Richard Smalls, are you gay?
I thought about it for a while, especially when I was in the can, but no.
All right, interesting. You put thought into it. Do your parents know you're gay?
Yes, they do. Wait, fuck, shit!
All right. So, another one for Richard. How many people are you the godfather of?
3.
3. Interesting. All right. And question for all 3 of you. Circumcised, yes or no? Angel.
You're muted. You're muted.
I'm not circumcised.
All right, Carson.
They took it from me.
Oh, they got you.
Yeah, I'm
All right.
circed up.
Oh, man. Angel, you got off lucky. You got off lucky compared to these 2 gentlemen. All right, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to ask maybe 3 more questions, and then we're going to move on for now. But don't worry, we're going to get back to the questions, all right, even if we have to do them all at the end. But we have some challenges that we're going to go ahead and do after this. Carson, have you ever measured the girth of your penis?
I actually have not.
You should try that sometimes.
Yeah.
Think about it.
All right. Angel, Trish sends you some spicy photos over Snapchat. Would you use your phone's screen record function to save them and then show me?
Folks, no.
All right, so that's going to be a point deduction for Angel. All right, now we're going to go ahead. Oh, wait, no. We got one more. Richard, you're taking a shit at work when you hear gunshots ring out from inside the building. Now, keep in mind, this is a greasy shit, and you will certainly have an odor if you don't try to take care of it. Do you, 1, wipe a few times hoping it's a false alarm? Or 2, get right up, unwiped, and make your way out to the staging area?
I would wipe and then stand on top of the toilet, like crouched over, so they wouldn't think anyone was in there.
That is a good move. I pull that too sometimes when I feel somebody's coming into the stall and I don't want them to know.
Hell yeah.
All right, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to move on to the roast challenge, okay? Each of you is going to have to think of one roast for each of the other 2 contestants, okay? You are going to have 1 minute to do that. All right, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start the timer. I'm going to let you know when the timer has started, and when the timer is finished. Oh, I guess not. When the timer is finished, you better have something. Are we ready? All right, go. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take this opportunity to give points to those who have earned them. All right, seems like we're good. I apologize if I missed you. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take a look, and I'm going to try to make sure that I gave everybody the right amount of points. I'll make that 11 points for Richard. All right. Richard, you are now in the lead with 11 points. Score is 11-10 to... Oh, wait. All right, time's up. Pencils down. I can see you guys are writing. So, as I was saying, Richard is now in the lead with 21 points. It is 20 Carson and 11 Angel. All right. So, you know what? Angel's been going first this whole time. I think we'll go ahead. We'll switch up the order. Richard, go ahead and roast.
All right. Angel, you seem like a really nice guy, but you're gay. And then Carson, it's great that you're saving yourself for marriage to a man. Boom, roasted.
Fair point.
All right, the heat definitely turned up. I can feel it happening now. Carson, you are up, friend.
Angel, how old were you when the Norwood Reaper came for you? And for you, Richard, if that even is your real name. I gotta say, I like your jawline. That's it. I actually don't have I really can't really diss you. I really like it. I mean, I dig it.
Yeah, Carson's a real one for that.
All right, now Angel, go ahead. It may be your time to shine here, sir. Don't hold back.
Carson, I think you look like Vajit from Phineas and Ferb. And Richard, I think you look like Rufus from Kim Possible.
All right, so this is going to be a Trish Decides challenge, all right? Who do you think had the best roasts, Trish?
I'm gonna have to go with Richard.
Ooh, all right, that's another one for
Yes!
me.
Oh, yes!
This shit's rigged, bro.
Look, all I'm saying is it's 20. I'm just going to say it's 2023, all right? If you ain't gay, all right, if you ain't gay in 2024, excuse me, I don't know what you're doing. Anyway, all right, got another one for Angel. All right,
Let's
now
put some more in there.
we have the roast challenge. Now we have the negging Trish challenge. You have another 45 seconds. All right, you're gonna have to think up something to say to Trish that's totally gonna have her tantalized. All right, for those of you that don't know what negging is, it's the use of negative reinforcement to get a girl interested in you. You might see a girl, you know, she got broad shoulders. You're like, wow, you got pretty broad shoulders for a girl. You know, she got hairy arms. Man, those arms are hairy as hell. Why don't you shave those? And then you stick around, you keep talking to him. All right, it's from the book The Game, I believe. I could be wrong about that, but it's a big PUA thing. All right, so you're gonna have 45 seconds. All right, I said a minute. I'm knocking it down to 45 seconds, and go. Got about 30 seconds. Angel looks like he's thinking up something. Looks like he's cooking something up. You can see it in his eyes. You know he's going for it. You know he's gonna go for it. Got 5 seconds. All right, Carson, you're gonna go first. Go ahead, sir.
All right, so if my information is correct, Trish is a fellow Filipina. It reminds me of, you know, back when I was in the Philippines. You would have made a really good virgin wife, honestly.
Mm.
I don't know how that's negging, but we'll go ahead. All right, Angel, you're up.
Dude, can I forfeit this, dude? I don't do that.
No, sir. You gotta say something.
I'm joking.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, Richard, you're up.
That's a beautiful dress. Fucking idiot. And, you have a really beautiful smile. Fucking it's a dumbass.
All right, Trish, who had the best negging?
Richard.
Richard. All right. Okay. So, this next challenge is going to be the static hold challenge. All right. Now, during this challenge, you're going to be asked a series of questions, but you're also going to have to hold your arms up. If you let your arms down at any point, you are out of the challenge. Don't worry, you don't got to answer any more questions, anything like that, but you're out of the challenge and you lose the points. Okay? So, with that said, wow, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I believe so. All right, all of a sudden, Angel's back in the game. Now, the static hold. All right, you're going to have your arms up like this. All right, you don't got to do it right now. You don't got to do it right now. I'm going to go ahead. All right, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to let you know when you can start. I got to pull up my questions, and I got to pull up the questions that other people have for you. So, all right, and begin. All right, so there's a question for all of you. If Trish wanted to toss your salad, would you let her? This is a yes or no question, so Richard, you can go ahead. All right. You said yes. Carson said yes. Uh-oh. All right. I'm gonna take a point. I'm gonna take a point away from Richard. All right. That's not your guy's fault that his phone fell and he had to do this. So I'm gonna take a point away from him. All right. Now, Angel, is that a yes or a no? All right. That's a yes from all three of them. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm looking for the other questions. Have any of the contestants ever screamed full volume at a woman who was clearly clinically insane? This is a yes or no question, so you can go ahead. And if you need to, you can nod your head, but if you can talk, feel free to talk. Angel.
Yes.
Oh.
No.
No? Carson?
Does my sister count?
Is she clinically insane?
Yes.
All right. Is she single?
Yes, actually.
Oh, interesting. I'll have to talk to you about that later. Richard.
Yes, absolutely.
Really? Oh, interesting. I wonder how that went.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Nice. All right. Angel. Would you be ready to accept a date with our lovely bachelorette right now if it also meant that Richard got to go on a date with your mom?
Nah. I mean, yeah.
Ooh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, man. Ooh,
He's on
Trish,
the
you
fence.
hear that?
Yeah, he's on the fence.
Ooh, I don't know, man.
I don't blame you.
You probably should have just lied, Angel. Ooh, man. All right. Now, situation. You have to walk through downtown, but first you need to grab a rag from the 7-Eleven to wear on your head. Do you grab the red rag or the blue rag? Richard.
Red rag.
Red rag. Ah. All right. Carson.
I'm from Long Beach, so blue rag.
Ah, all right. What up, Loke? Angel.
Red flag.
Red flag. Oh, man, Carson, you're outnumbered, man. You're outnumbered. We got a lot of reds here. All right. Gay son or thought daughter? All three of you. Angel.
Gay son.
All right, Richard.
Thought daughter, it's inevitable.
Carson.
Okay, son.
All right. And no, I don't want to. I don't want to ask that one, Mr. Savage. All right, I apologize. If you want to go ahead and DM me on Twitter or something like that, another question, feel free. But I'd rather not ask that one. All right. So that's actually all the questions I have. We're gonna move on, but the static hold challenge is still going. All right, so you gotta hold those up until they fall. And by the way, we're gonna go ahead. Carson, you're on the fence right now. Here
You want?
is
Oh, okay.
fine.
Hey,
Here
I
is
didn't know what
fine.
angle you wanted. Like, if you wanted like a
no,
45 angle, like, I don't know.
No, it's okay. I was gonna say you're on the fence here, but the second you go down there, we're over with.
Oh, I see.
All right, so this is the Autistic Fixation Challenge. All right, I'm gonna give you guys 15 seconds. 15 seconds, because if it's an autistic fixation, you should be ready to talk about this at any point. You're gonna have to tell Trish about the autistic fixation that you have. And when she gets bored, she's going to go ahead and she's going to ring the bell. And that's how you're going to know that you need to stop. All right, Trish, are you ready?
I am ready.
All right. So, 15 seconds to think about what you're going to talk about. All right. We're already down to 10. Three, two, one. All right. Are we ready, gentlemen?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to hit my stopwatch. And Carson will go first. Go.
So, solar eclipses, if you're familiar with them, it's when the moon blocks the sun. So, how scientists were able to calculate how long until the next solar eclipse was is they figured out by some math this thing called the Saros cycle, and that is every 16 years and 8 hours the same exact eclipse happens, but it's at that different time on the Earth. So, the one that's happening in the United States, April 8th. Is the same Saros cycle that will produce the longest eclipse in the last 5,000 years of a grand totality of 7 minutes and 31 seconds, which is insane because most eclipses are like 2.5 minutes. But if you do want to see this eclipse, if you're in like the, central to east United States, I highly recommend watching the eclipse. It's unreal. It's out of this world, like out of body experience. You'll understand why the natives like sacrifice children because of these eclipses. It's absolutely crazy. No words can describe it.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting.
Is that it?
Oh, wait, we're still going? Okay, yeah, I got more. Yeah, so there's also different types of... Yeah, I thought there was a thing. Sorry. My apologies. I wasn't aware. But, okay, so there are different types of eclipses as well. So you have the solar eclipse where the moon totally blocks the sun. It's so over. It's so over, dude.
That's a minute 23. All right. Angel, are you ready, sir?
Yeah.
All right, and begin.
Okay, so there's this band named Salem, and they're from Chicago, right? And there's these three people, Jack, John, and I forgot the other girl's name, but there's another girl in the group, and they pretty much created this whole new genre called Witch House. And they worked with Kanye, and they used to be in like the slums of Chicago just making music, and like, but in the end they ended up making like the best, possibly one of the best genres ever, and they have one of the best impacts on music right now. And yeah, and they're still making music to this day, and they're awesome, and that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
42 seconds and 40 milliseconds. Now, Mr. Smalls, are you ready?
Okay, yeah. Yeah. My autistic obsession is fat Filipina asses. Like, you're starting to like mix in all sorts of crazy shit. Like it's like, okay, like you're into Latina women, like that's already kind of covered. You're like into Asian women, that's like kind of covered too. And if they're like Americanized and like grow up on the West Coast, or if they're like in the bad parts of like the Philippines, then like you kind of get like a little bit of black too. So like it's kind of one of these things where it's like, okay, like this is okay, that's okay, but like this has got a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? So like it's kind of like going to an ice cream place and like okay, you want like vanilla, you want chocolate, and I'm like, I'm gonna take the twist. That's what I tell them. Like you want the twist.
All right, that was 41 seconds. So, Carson gets the point.
All right.
Now, we have 2 more challenges. All right, then I'm gonna see if there's any other points or any other questions that come in. So, if you want to ask questions or if you want to add points, all right, there's gonna be a time where I'm really gonna go at it. So, if you want to be absolutely positively sure I don't miss it, and you're not gonna have to remind me, maybe wait until after these 2. All right. This one is going to be the Trap Queen Rap Challenge. All right. Now, you can forfeit this challenge, but if you forfeit this challenge, you're going to lose points. I'm not going to tell you how many points you're going to lose. All right. I'm going to write it down, though. I'll write it down. Okay. That way, I'm not bullshitting you. That way, it's not rigged. All right. I just wrote a number down. All right. Now, I'm going to give you guys a minute each. in that minute, I'm going to get, actually, no, because it's less of a freestyle then. I'm going to give you 45 seconds each to think up a freestyle. All right? Whoever can go the longest and whoever has the sickest bars, all right, is going to be the winner of the Rap Queen, the Trap Queen Rap Challenge. And of course, the freestyle, if I didn't already mention, is going to be oriented towards Trish. So, do we understand? All right, cool. Sounds good. Happy to hear it. I am impressed that you guys are still going on the static hold challenge, though, I will say. All right, so
You look
clock
like
is
they're
ticking. You
struggling.
have 45 seconds. What was that, Trish?
I said they look like they're really struggling.
They do, don't they? They're struggling for love, Trish. Remember this. They're doing this for you.
Okay.
This is all for you.
I'm impressed.
All right, you have 25 seconds. Fifteen seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and all right, Carson, you're gonna go first. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna hit the stopwatch. When I say go, you're gonna go, or unless you want to cancel or not cancel, forfeit. You don't want to forfeit.
Nope.
All right, are you ready? And go.
Yo, Trish, I dearly wish that you would do the dish and make me a sandwich as well, please. Thank you. I'm very hungry. Not fish, because that is not delish.
That went from rap to slam poetry.
Amen.
I don't know if you're trying to rizz up one of the honeys or if you're upset about some made up fucking bullshit.
Why can't it be both?
All right, Angel, are you ready, my man? Or do you want to forfeit?
No, I don't want to. Oh, fuck. I don't want to forfeit.
You don't want to forfeit?
No.
All right.
The DJ's gonna get bars.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, and go.
Trish, Delish, you just my favorite fish. You could be my trap queen while I move these bricks. If another bitch punch you, I'll smack him in his shit. That's it.
That's it.
I love that.
That's it.
All right, so 1750. So I have to say that's pretty impressive. You'd be willing to abuse another woman for the love of your internet girlfriend. That's very commendable. All right.
It can't be close to Trish.
All right, Mr. Richard, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
And
me and my homies.
begin.
Me and my homies getting brain, but I'm still thinking about Trish because that's my main. I'm over in a fish tank and it made my dick stank. I'm done. I can't.
No, keep going, dude. Keep going, dude. I like that. I actually like that.
All right, that's it.
Yeah.
All right, so 1602. Now, this is going to be a twofer, all right? Angel. All right, Angel went the longest. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give him 1 point. All right, now, Trish. All right, whose rhymes were the flyest? All right, whose rhymes were the sickest?
Angel.
All
the way.
All right. That's going to be 2 points for sickest raps. Now, last challenge. All right. Say something nice about Ben Shapiro. Now, you're going to have 30 seconds to say as many nice things about Ben Shapiro as you can possibly say. All right. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to set the timer. Are we ready, gentlemen? All right. We're going to go ahead. I feel like it's been a little while since Angel has begun. So, Angel, you're going to go ahead. We're going to get you first. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. 30 seconds to say the nicest things How about Ben Shapiro?
Yeah. I go now?
And now.
I think Ben Shapiro has nice hair. Ben Shapiro, the name has a really nice ring to it. He makes good music. He has one song, but it's a pretty good song. I think he's a wise man, and I think he's a good-looking man.
And time. All right. So, Richard, you are up. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. And begin.
I think Ben Shapiro is very articulate. He's obviously got good genetics. He comes from a good chosen cloth, if you would. His sister has maybe the biggest hips I have ever seen in my fucking life. So that's like a really, really cool thing about him is that he got to grow up with her in the house, hanging out around her. That must have been really cool for Ben. I'm sure that didn't fuck him up in any way. Other than that, like his politics are, you know.
Time. All right. Now, Carson, are you ready?
Absolutely.
All right. And begin.
I really like how Ben Shapiro was kind of the gateway for me to get into like politics when I was young. The Libtard Destroyed series has always had a place in my heart. He's also very, very good speaker, very well spoken. He's also taller than me, which is kind of interesting. I have met him before. I've been to seen one of his speeches. He's very prepared always, very smart. He's a hard worker. I mean, he runs the Daily Wire. That's like $1 billion company.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna figure out who wins this, but we're gonna figure it out with an audience poll. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna give it a minute, 1 minute. I'm gonna set that minute now. All right. Whoop. Hold on. All right. Now the audience is voting. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna count down. I'm gonna get organized here. All right, this is the first episode. We're kind of trying to make sure this is gonna work. If we do this again in the future with other people, all right, I'm gonna learn from the mistakes. But right now, I'm gonna go ahead while we're waiting for the poll to be over, and I'm gonna add points. I'm gonna take away points if anyone wanted them taken away. I'm also gonna take stock of any questions. All right, now, Trish, you're gonna keep an eye on these gentlemen. They are still in the middle of the static hold challenge. All right, if their hands go down here or lower,
Okay.
call that out
All
right
right.
away. All right.
Jesus Christ.
Practice my shooting form.
This is a fucking work.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna add. What are we gonna do? Silly me. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna close this poll, and sorry about that. Richard won with 51%.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's fucking go.
There's no points for that, but you get 1 shekel. All right.
Hell yeah. That's better. That's better.
1 shekel. Now, we have some fan questions. All right. We have some chat questions we're going to go ahead and read. We're also going to do our thing. All right. So, Richard, there's a question for you from JC Pliskin. Ask Richard how he feels about eclipses and egg-shaped necklaces.
They're pretty cool, especially when you combine them. You can get some crazy shit happening. I like them.
Interesting. Okay, all 3 of you. Will you drink breast milk? Angel.
Oh, that's right.
You try it? Respectable. Carson.
I already tried it. It's called being a baby.
Oh, I was about to ask you how it was. You don't remember, though.
I mean,
Do you?
I'm here. Probably was good.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you kept drinking it, right? All right, Richard.
Yep.
Would you ever try breast milk?
Yeah, 100%. I got to make sure that my stock is getting good stuff.
All right. To Carson from Arby's Fan 101. How many beef and cheddars would you eat at Arby's in one sitting in order to prove yourself to Trish?
Dude, probably like 4, but not today. It's Friday. No meat today.
Okay.
Like a good Catholic boy. What about you, Angel? We'll turn this into an all three.
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
How many beef and cheddars from Arby's would you eat to prove yourself to Trish?
As many as I can.
That's a bullshit answer.
That's
You're-
not a
you're
number,
coming with
dude.
bullshit
That's not a
answers.
number, dude.
Okay. But I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
This is
Oh,
roast beef
that's
sandwich with
true.
cheddar cheese on it.
I'd eat like 4 or 5.
Have you ever been to an Arby's?
Nah, I never been to an Arby's before.
Mm.
I'm in the East.
Dude.
11. I need 11.
11. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Angel, how much did your haircut cost? And can we get a 360 of your head in better lighting if possible?
It was 30. It was 35, and I don't know how I'm gonna do a 360 without putting my hands down. But look, that's the fresh lineup, you know,
Oh shit,
just for Trish.
that's clean.
Thank you.
All right. Richard, do you have any shirts for purchase?
Yes, I have like 3 available right now. I'm working on printing some more. Give me like a week. There's gonna be more on the store. And the Dream Girl shirt will be coming back with more color options. I got you guys on that.
All right. All 3 people. If you had to gay date one of the other contestants, who would you choose? Carson?
Richard Smalls. Easy.
Hell yeah.
All right, Richard, who would you go with?
I would go with Angel, because Angel seems like a genuine sweetheart, and Carson wouldn't give me none. Like, he's waiting until marriage, and I'm not trying.
Fair enough.
You got to test drive the car, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm gonna drive it forever without knowing how it runs. It's fucking insane. It's fucking crazy.
Sucks.
All right. Richard, are you happy? Like, really, really happy? I mean, very happy? Seriously? How happy are you? Be honest. From Einstein, 69.
What's up, Einstein? Dude, I'm so happy. Honestly, like, deliriously so.
Deliriously so? Are you sure that's not just the change in blood pressure from your hands being up in the air?
Honestly, yeah, I have been feeling a little bit more euphoric once my hands went numb, so that could be it. But I was already feeling pretty good before this, so.
It's called
Yeah,
jazz
definitely.
hands, I believe. It makes you feel a lot better, you know.
Oh yeah, makes me feel like something special's going on.
All right, so seems like that's about it for the questions. We're not really getting much of anything to my knowledge. Oh wait, no, we just got one right now. What's that one SpongeBob line you say all the time? I know you Zoomers have one. I have no clue who that's for, so I guess it'll be in all 3. All right, Angel, do you know what butt is talking about?
No.
What about you, Carson?
No, this is Patrick.
Oh, is that it?
Where'd I got one actually?
All right.
He.
Richard,
Oh, sorry.
which one? You have any idea what the hell he's talking about?
The one I be saying all the time is Mr. Krabs is Krusty Krab is unfair. Mr. Krabs is in there.
That is a good one. That is a good one. All right, favorite New Vegas DLC, Richard.
It's a controversial one. I'm gonna go Blood Money though.
Blood Money.
Yeah.
All right, Blood Money, the DLC, Blood Money. That's it. All right, Carson.
I can't say I've dabbled too much with the DLC, but the OG game is very good.
All right, Angel.
I never got to indulge in the DLC because the game's pretty old now.
You should definitely get into the DLC. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Want to?
Are there a bunch of mods though that it's basically like DLC?
I'm not sure. Could be either of them. All right, so looks like we are. Looks like we're getting close to the end of these questions and point additions. All right. Now, not gonna lie, you guys lasted a little bit longer than I expected. A little bit longer than I expected with the static hold challenge. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to make that a little bit more challenging in the future. But we are still holding it. All right. So, Trish, I want you to think of a number between 1 and 10. This is how legit we are right now. Don't worry, you guys are gonna get to put down your hands. You guys are gonna get to put your hands down. All right, but we're gonna figure out who wins the static hold challenge with a game of chance. Do you have a number?
Yes.
All right, Carson, guess a number.
1.
Richard.
7.
Angel.
6.
All right, Trish. Which
It was
number?
7.
Ooh, it was 7. Wait, who said 7 again? I forget.
Richard.
He did.
All right, you can put your hands down. That's 1 point.
Is that just to him or all of us?
All of you guys.
Let's go.
God.
All right. I'll give you a second to get the. So, we're gonna go ahead. All right. We're gonna tally up these points before we get to the last bit. There is one more that we got. One more thing that we're gonna go for. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96. Now, we're going to go ahead. All right, we're going to divide 96 by 2. All right? 96 by 2. Uh, 96 divided by 2.
46?
Nope,
Wait a minute.
48.
No, 48.
All right. 48, you silly goose. All right. I'm also waiting to see if we get one more question in because apparently I missed a question and the person DM'd me. So what's going to happen, all right? Trish, in a minute, if we don't get this last question in, she's going to decide who she wants to be her boyfriend. All right. Now, if she picks you, you get 48 points total. All right. That's going to be enough where if you're ahead, you're way ahead. If you're behind, you're way ahead because the game is pretty damn close right now, isn't it? It's what? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right. So we'll go ahead. 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26 if you count the shekel. So, it's anyone's game right now, truth be told. Truth be told, it's anyone's game. Now, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to see if this person gets back to me. If they don't get back to me in... Oh, question for Carson. Are you ready?
Sure.
What's your fucking problem?
That's true. I don't know, man. It's just like I was born. I guess that's a problem, dude.
All right. Now, with that said, Trish, 4. I already forgot how much. 4, 48.
48?
Points.
Yeah.
48 points. Who do you choose to give your undying love and affection to?
This is a tough one. You are all so sweet, but I'm gonna have to go with Angel.
Oh. Plus.
Hey, Richard, you got a light?
Somewhere around here. Let me look.
Need some right now, bro.
Yeah, I go for it.
Thanks.
Angel is
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
your winner.
Dude.
All right. Thank you, Carson. Thank you, Richard. I'm gonna go ahead and kick you guys out. All right, you're out of here. You're gone. Get out. Scat. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. I forgot how to do it already. Oh, there he is. He left. All right, Angel. What do you have to say to Trish?
Thank you for picking me as your boyfriend. This was mad fun, and yeah, I'm always support you. You know, I have mad love for you, Trish.
Thank you so much, Angel. You're really sweet. I can definitely see that from your vibe.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. All's well that ends well. We have a happily ever after here on the E-Girl Dating Challenge. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you, Trish. Thank you, Angel. Thank you,
Thank
Richard.
you.
And thank you,
you,
Carson, as well. If you guys are still I would hope you guys are watching right now. I didn't expect you guys to straight up leave. I just kicked you backstage, but you guys left. Anyway, so thank you everybody who watched. We may do this again in the future. If we do, I'm going to streamline it. If I missed your stuff, I apologize very much. I don't like taking money from people and them not getting what they want, so I really apologize for that. I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen again in the future. I know what to expect now. But with that said, all right, I will see you next time. Everybody have a good one.
Thank you. Thank you for
Bye.
having me.
Thank you.
Yes,
Peace.
I should have said like, hey, you guys want to say goodbye? I should have been like, all right, bye everyone. We're still live if you guys want to say goodbye or anything to the audience.
Thank you to everyone who added points to my shit. I love y'all.
Shout out Trisha Militia. Thank you for keeping in tune, guys.
Trisha Militia.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
with that said, have a good one, everybody.
Bye.